Hello everybody, and welcome to another Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. We're doing some Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review. We're doing Anatomy and Physiology 2 for the HESI and TEAS today. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Hello. We'll go ahead and get started here in just a moment once we have a couple people join. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology, teaching you guys A&P and giving you guys practice that your professors don't normally give you. We're doing 2 live streams today. I had a little bit of extra time this morning, so we're doing the same test. So you want to get some extra practice. So we're doing one today now, and then the official time that we were going to do today is 4:30 p.m. EST. It's going to be the same test as this one, but if you can't stay the whole time, or you join a little late, you have to leave a little early, there's going to be one later today as well. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. There's over 100 likes already. The more you guys do like and share the live, the more this just gets it out to more people. We can help as many people as possible in anatomy and physiology. But thank you guys so much for being here. We'll go ahead and get started with the questions in just a moment once a couple more people join here. But welcome. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. We've been doing anatomy and physiology for the HESI and TEAS. We did A&P 1 yesterday. We're doing A&P 2 today. All right. But real quick, one more introduction, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the questions. Hello everybody, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology questions. I am here to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you. I'm here to make it easy. I'm here to give you the practice questions and the practice that your professors aren't giving you. I want to make sure that we cover all the concepts in anatomy and physiology and figure out our weak points and where we can dive in a little further. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. I love A&P. I have my A&P notes and study guides on my website. You can tap on my profile for more or use Service Plus, and then the TikTok sub-community gets the questions after the live streams. But this is how you can send me a direct message during the lives as well, if you are interested in getting in contact with me. Number 1, which part of the neuron carries impulses away from the cell body? Which is that going to be A, B, C, or D? You guys think for this one? I'll give you guys a moment to answer. If you're new here, all you gotta do is comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think the answer choice is. We're already at 1,000 likes already, guys. Thank you guys so much. Holy crap. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. We're on number 1. I'll give you guys a moment to answer. You just comment A, B, C, or D. Whatever you think the answer choice is, I'll give you guys a moment to answer. Then we'll go over the answer and we'll talk about it. Number 1 is A. It's an axon. So if we draw our quick neuron here, I just draw it really quickly. The dendrites are going to receive it. These are the dendrites. This is the soma, or the cell body. This is going to integrate that signal. And then this is the axon. It's not, the 430 isn't part of the axon. But this whole thing is the axon. It carries the impulse away. The myelin sheath, which is going to insulate that, is going to speed it up. These are axon terminals, and then the gaps where the communication is going to occur is going to be the synapse. But number 2, the insulating layer that increases the speed of nerve impulse conduction is called what? I just talked about that when we went over the anatomy. I tutor for physio. This is awesome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're already at 1,500 likes away. I know I gave the answer away for 2 in hopes that you're paying attention to what I'm saying, but also that's the importance of kind of going through questions and trying to explain why the other ones are wrong, because oftentimes it will help you answer later questions, which is why 2 is C. It's the myelin sheath. This is all on YouTube. Yep. You can tap on my profile to get that link, or Service Plus in the bottom left corner there. That's the direct message. But number 3, at rest, the inside of the neuron is what? What is the inside of the neuron? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? My anatomy exam is tomorrow. Good luck. You got this. You're going to crush it. Also, we're almost at 2,000 likes already. That is insane, guys. Good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for being here so early today. I'm doing multiple lives today. It's going to be the same test, but we're going to be doing one at 4:30 today as well. The same test in case you can't stay the whole time. The answer is B. it is negative compared to the outside. The resting membrane potential is negative 70 millivolts due to the sodium-potassium pump and the respective ion gradients. Number 4, what is released into the synaptic cleft to transmit signals to the next neuron? What are these called? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? I have finals next week. That's awesome. Good luck, Candy. You're going to crush it. Good luck on your finals. If we can get some good lucks in the chat for everybody who has their exams coming up. We should get 2,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. I really appreciate it. Your support means the world to me. These live streams are my favorite part of my day. Number 4, the answer is neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters, there's acetylcholine, dopamine, serotonin. They get released to the synaptic cleft to transmit signals. Hormones are released into the blood. Sodium ions and enzymes are not signal messengers in this scenario. Number 5, the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for what? The sympathetic, you have the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. So I'm going to clear my throat a little bit, take a sip of my drink while you guys are answering. Thank you guys so much for putting good lucks in the chat. I saw a couple of people joined. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. I go live at least 4 times a week. Today I'm going live again at 4:30 p.m. We're on number 5 now. The answer is B. It is fight or flight. Our sympathetic nervous system is responsible for our arousal and our stress response. That is going to include increasing our heart rate, increasing our blood pressure, and also dilating our pupils. Parasympathetic is rest and digest. And in this case, it would have the opposite effects of these. Number 6, which part of the brain is going to help regulate body temperature, hunger, thirst, and links the nervous system and the endocrine systems? Also, I have anatomy and physiology notes and study guides. They're on my website. You can tap on my profile for more information about that. And live practice questions are available to the TikTok sub-community. You get them at the end of the day for every single live stream that I do. But welcome in, everybody. If you have any questions about the notes, any questions about anatomy and physiology tutoring, please feel free to send me a DM. And here you go. Down here, that's how you can get in contact with me. It is the best way to get in contact with me if you have any questions at all. Thank you so much, Jessica, for the heart meat gift. Thank you, guys. The answer here is going to be D. It's going to be the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is going to control our homeostasis, and it links to the pituitary gland, which is part of, going to essentially release hormones for our endocrine system. Number 7, the pathway that mediates a rapid automatic response to a stimulus is called what? A rapid, keyword rapid here, automatic response to a stimulus, A, B, C, or D. A little hint is it's going to bypass the brain. So that's going to allow it to have more speed for number 7. How many questions? There are 60 questions. We do 60 questions every live stream. Also, thank you guys. We're almost at 3,000 likes on the live stream already, guys. Thank you guys so much. Number 7, the answer is C. It is the reflex arc. Like I mentioned, it's going to bypass the brain. It just goes to the spinal cord, comes back, and provides that reflex for you. Number 8, which cranial nerve is responsible for vision? Which cranial nerve is responsible for vision? You have 12 cranial nerves. Yep, this is a T study day. Yep, we're doing ANP2 today. We did ANP1 yesterday. We're doing another live today at 4:30 p.m. just in case you can't stay for the whole time. But number 8, the answer is B. It is the optic nerve, which number? That is cranial nerve 2. Facial nerve is for expression and taste. The vagus is for parasympathetic stimulation and visceral organs, and trigeminal is for chewing and face sensation. Number 9, what type of gland is going to secrete hormones directly into the blood? This is into the blood. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Welcome, everybody. Takes you back to neurology. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. There's a couple more of you in here now. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Ollie. I go live. I'm your ANP guy. I go live multiple times a week, teaching anatomy and physiology, giving you the practice that your professors don't give you. Or here, this is also fantastic if you just need some review and stuff, or you like learning about anatomy and physiology. But thank you so much for being here. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring ANP for 5.5 years now. The answer here is going to be endocrine system. Endocrine system is directly into the blood. Exocrine is basically into ducts, such as your enzymes, saliva, sweat, things like that. Number 10, steroid hormones are derived from what? Where are steroid hormones derived from? We're going over some endocrine system questions now. I gotta cough real quick, I'm so sorry. Chiropractor, studied a lot of neurology. That's awesome. Welcome in, Mr. Chiropractor. Thank you so much for being here. I do love going to the chiropractor. Number 10, the answer is C. It is cholesterol. An example of that would be cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, proteins, and amino acids form peptide hormones. Sugars are not hormone precursors. Number 11, which hormone is secreted by the posterior pituitary? Which one is secreted by the posterior pituitary? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Just found you amazing. We'll follow. Awesome. Welcome to nursing school. Welcome. Congratulations on being in nursing school. Thanks for being here. I also have anatomy and physiology notes and study guides whenever I was in the class. I got 100% on my final exams and an A in the class. You can tap on my profile to see where you can get those at, and also the live practice questions are available to the TikTok sub-community. Number 11, moving on, which hormone is secreted by the posterior pituitary? The answer is D. It is oxytocin. The posterior pituitary is going to release oxytocin, an anti-diuretic hormone. The majority of the other ones, for example, all the following, A, B, and C, these are all by the anterior pituitary. I always abbreviate the ant pit. Number 12, which gland is going to regulate metabolism through T3 and T4 hormones? A, B, C, or D? Pretty much whenever you hear metabolism, you can almost automatically think of this one. This is great. Thank you, Jelly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mitra, for the love you so much gift. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate all the support. We're almost at 5,000 likes already. That is insane. Number 12, the answer is A. It's the thyroid gland. It's the thyroid gland. The thyroid is going to secrete our T4 and T3. Which is going to help regulate our BMR. My iPad will let me write. I don't know what's going on. There we go. I don't know what's going on here. Let me try and reconnect my pen. Oh, well. Anyway. Number 13. Insulin is going to lower blood glucose by doing what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? I don't know why my pen is acting up all of a sudden. Can we get that connection back? It says there's a connection issue. Hopefully this will come back. 4:30, yes, 4:30. We'll be live again today at 4:30. I had a little bit of extra time today. There we go. My pen's working now. We have a little bit of extra time today, so I figured I would do 2 live streams just in case you can't make the 4:31 or you can't stay or whatever. So hopefully give you 2 opportunities to catch it. The answer is going to be C. It's going to be stimulating glucose uptake by cells. Insulin also promotes glycogen, fat, and protein synthesis. Number 14, thyroid hormones secretion is controlled by what? Controlled by what? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you guys think? Welcome, everybody. Hello. We're at number 14 now. Welcome. We're almost at 6,000. We're at 6,000 likes already now. That is insane. Can you back say this is 1983? Oh my goodness! Holy crap! That was so long ago. Well, welcome. I appreciate you being here reviewing a little bit. Number 14. The answer is B. It's negative feedback. T3 and T4 are going to inhibit TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone, and also our TRH when levels are high. So when these are increased, and this is our thyroid releasing hormone. Number 15, moving into some cardiovascular. What chamber of the heart is going to receive oxygenated blood from the lungs? A, B, C, or D? You're doing this in class right now. Awesome. Welcome. Perfect. This is right down your alley then if you're doing it in class right now. That's awesome. We're doing Anatomy and Physiology 2 today, mainly specifically with the HESI and TEAS in mind. But number 15, the answer is C. It is the left atrium. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body. Right ventricle pumps to the lungs. Left ventricle pumps to the body. We've got number 16. Blood flows from the right ventricle into the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D for this one? Also, if you would like to, I have notes for anatomy and physiology and study guides whenever I was in the course. If you have any questions about those, or you want the link to my website, you can also tap on my profile, but this is how you can ask me any questions. I always try to respond to everybody. But number 16, the answer is B. It is the pulmonary artery. blood flows from the right ventricle into the pulmonary artery. From the pulmonary artery, and again, this is where it's deoxygenated. It goes to the lungs, it becomes oxygenated, and then the pulmonary vein will return it to the left atrium. Number 17, ventricular contraction is called what? A, B, C, or D for this one. What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? How many hours left? Well, we just started, so probably about like 30 to 45 more minutes of this live stream left. The next live will be at 4:30 p.m. We're going to be doing the same test here just to make sure. Again, this is EST. Nobody's still trying. Yes, awesome. Well, I hope that we can help you get them right. The answer here for number 17 is systole. Systole is going to be contraction. Diastole is going to be relaxation. Number 18, the heart's pacemaker is the what? A, B, C, or D? Also, thank you guys for 7.2 thousand likes already. Thank you guys so much. You're coming back for the 4:30. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the likes today, especially. That's insane. All the support. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more this just gets it out to as many people as possible. We can help as many people as possible. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much. Number 18, the answer is B. It's SA node. Goes from the SA node, and it's going to set the electrical impulse of the heart to the AV node. It goes to the bundle of His, and then to the Purkinje fibers. Number 19, which blood vessel is going to carry blood away from the heart? What blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? A, B, C, or D? Along the following here. Not even in school, but I'm going to still watch. Awesome, thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, welcome. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology, giving you practice questions that your professors don't give you enough of. That's the point of my live streams. I'm here to make anatomy and physiology super easy for you, easy to understand, and give you plenty of practice and make it a little more fun in the meantime. But number 19, the answer is D. It's going to be arteries. Arteries, think of A equals away. Veins are back to the heart. Number 20, the main factor determining blood pressure is what? The main factor that determines blood pressure is what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Oh, so we're 8.3 thousand likes already. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. But welcome. We're on number 20 now if you're just following along. But number 20, the main factor determining blood pressure is, the answer is B. It is cardiac output and resistance. Blood pressure is the cardiac output, basically multiplied by the peripheral resistance. Number 21, which component of blood carries oxygen? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? I'm going to move on to the next page now. Also, I do have anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the class, and the study guides are on my website. It's linked. It's on my. You can tap on my profile to see how you can get more of that. Number 21, which component of blood carries oxygen? A, B, C, or D? The answer is going to be B. It is red blood cells. Hemoglobin is going to bind to oxygen, carrying it throughout the body. Number 22, the process of blood clot formation is called what? A, B, C, or D? The process of blood clot formation is what? A, B, C, or D? Or in a sense, stopping blood, or stopping bleeding. When we form a clot, we're going to stop bleeding. So what is that going to be called? A, B, C, or D? Number 22, this is C. It's hemostasis. Hemostasis quite literally means to stop bleeding. Hemolysis, lysis means to cut. This is red blood cell rupture. Hematopoiesis is the formation of new blood cells. And hematocrit is the percentage of red blood cells in your blood. Number 23, which of the following is not a function of the lymphatic system? A, B, C, or D for this one? Also saw a couple more of you join. Hello, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. Today, we're doing all of A and P2 for the HESI and TEAS. I'll be going live today with the same practice questions today, again at 4:30 today. Tomorrow, we'll be doing one at 4:30 p.m. EST. And then Friday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Look, I need this in bio. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much. You're in A and P2 now. That's fantastic. Welcome. Good luck in anatomy and physiology. We'll be going live multiple times a week to keep going over and hammering in these A and P topics that we're struggling with. But number 23, which of the following is not a function of the lymphatic system? The answer is B. It is producing insulin. Insulin is produced in the endocrine system by the pancreas. Lymphatic functions do include lipid transport, returning fluid, and immune defense, specifically transporting lipids through the lacteals in your small intestines. Number 24, which lymphatic organ is going to filter blood? A, B, C, or D? Which lymphatic organ is going to filter blood? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Welcome everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my goodness, there's over 500 of you in here now. Oh my goodness, hello. I'm an ER nurse. These reviews really help. That's awesome. Becca, thank you for being an ER nurse. Thank you for all the help and support that you give to people. Thank you for stopping the TikTok, having me study again. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's great when you're doom scrolling, you come across these lives, and you spend a good hour or so learning some A&P. But also, welcome everyone that just joined. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. Number 24, this is going to be answer choice C, the spleen. The spleen is going to filter. It's going to filter blood, basically going to recycle your heme and iron in your red blood cells from damaged or dead ones. Number 25, which immunity is present at birth? Which immunity is present at birth? A, B, C, or D? Sorry, I bumped my little stand as well. A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D for number 25? Thank you for this. Currently studying for the TEAS. Good luck. You have to go to school now. See you later. Have a great day. Welcome everybody. Which immunity is present at birth? The answer is going to be A. It is your innate immunity. Innate immunity is non-specific. Non-specific. Adaptive, acquired, and specific develop after exposure to pathogens. Examples of non-specific immunity would be your skin and mucus. Again, so your skin, that's why you wash your hands. It's a protective barrier. And then you also have phagocytes, which are non-specific, and they attack pathogens that end up in your body. Number 26, which cells produce antibodies? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Also, I do have anatomy and physiology notes and study guides for whenever I was in the class. I got an A in the class, 100% on my final exam. It's on my website. You can tap on my profile for more information about that. I wish this type of studying was a thing when I was in college. Awesome. Awesome. Number 26, the answer is B. I'm sorry. The answer is B, cells. I'm make sure I don't get that confused. The answer choice is D. The actual thing is B cells. It's B cells. And a body has a B in it. B cell. I just want to make sure. Sorry. I realized that when I said it, as soon as I said it, that would be confusing. But speaking of antibodies, they get produced. How do they function? Number 27. How do antibodies function? A, B, C, or D? B cells, they're specifically plasma cells, they are going to produce antibodies. T cells are cell-mediated immunity. Natural killer cells kill infected or cancerous cells, and macrophages are undergo the phagocytosis. But number 27, the answer is B. It is by neutralizing pathogens. Antibodies are going to bind to antigens. Binding antigens opsonize, and they're going to activate the complement. Number 28, the trachea belongs to the what part of the respiratory system? Which part is this going to be? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for number 28? Welcome, guys. Also, thank you. We're almost at 12,000 likes already, guys. That is insane. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. You guys are crushing the like button. Holy crap. Number 28, the answer is the lower respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract is made up of the nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, and your larynx. The lower respiratory tract goes from it starts at the trachea, and then to your bronchi, and then to the alveoli. Number 29, the site of gas exchange in the lungs is the what? A, B, C, or D? I kind of just mentioned that with this. A, B, C, or D? I appreciate you taking the HESI on Monday. HESI on Monday. Good luck. You're going to crush it. Good luck on Monday. If we get some good lucks in the chat for everyone taking their exams this week and next week, that'd be fantastic. This is helping so much. Thank you. No, I appreciate you being here. Seriously. Thank God I don't got to deal with this anymore. I'm like, I just got my, I know, right? I know. Thank you guys. It just took yours. I hope it went well, Haley. I hope it went well. Thank you guys for putting good lucks in the chat. I appreciate it. We're here to create an uplifting community as well. Number 29, the site is alveoli. This is the site of gas exchange. So the thin walls and the capillaries allow for the exchange of our oxygen and our carbon dioxide. Number 30, inspiration occurs when the diaphragm what? When we have inspiration occurring, what is going to happen to our diaphragm? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? You have your HESI next Friday. Good luck, Sandra Muffin. You got this. You're going to crush it. We're also almost at 14,000 likes. That is insane. Oh, my goodness. Can you go over cardiovascular system soon? Yeah, we did a little bit of cardiovascular stuff. We'll be doing some tomorrow, probably. Thank God for science. Exactly. Thank God for science, anatomy, and physiology. Absolutely. Number 30, the answer is A, contraction. What happens? So, listen. I know a lot of students get this a little confused with contraction and relaxation of the diaphragm. When you contract the diaphragm, what happens is it flattens. This is going to increase the volume of the thoracic cavity, and it is going to decrease the pressure inside. When you decrease the pressure, this is going to allow air into the thoracic cavity, which is your breathing. The opposite would be relaxation. So when the diaphragm relaxes, that's expiration, because the diaphragm is going to move upward, decreasing the volume, increasing the pressure, pushing air out. Number 31, oxygen diffuses from the alveoli into the blood because of why? What is that main reason going to be? A, B, C, or D? I also have notes for anatomy and physiology and my study guides whenever I was in the class. They're on my website. They're linked. They're on my. You can tap on my profile for more information on how to get those. And then also, I do give the live practice questions to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, all you got to do is send me a DM or an email with your username. Let me know, and then I will get you the questions at the end of the day, after every single live stream. We're doing another live stream today. It's going to be the same test here, but it'll be the blank version of this, the answer key at the end, so you can practice this all on your own. Number 31, the answer is B. It is due to the partial pressure of oxygen being higher in the alveoli. Gas exchange essentially works by diffusion down gradients. So the partial pressure in alveoli being about 100 mmHgs greater than the partial pressure in the venous blood is what's going to allow alveoli to diffuse into the blood. Number 32, most oxygen is transported in the blood in which way? A, B, C, or D? In which way? A, B, C, or D? Yep, simple squamous cells are going to facilitate that diffusion. Absolutely, yes, that's a great way to connect it. I passed my QMA exam last week. Congratulations, Bengal girl. Congratulations. I know you've been in the live streams like for a long time, so I know you've been studying a lot and for a long time. So I'm congratulations. If we get a congratulations in chat for Bengals girl, that would be absolutely insane. Thank you guys. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. I know for a fact they've been working hard. They've been in so many live streams, so that's awesome. Congratulations. Number 32. The answer is C. It is hemoglobin. 98% of oxygen is going to bind to hemoglobin. Plasma only carries about 2-ish%. Number 33, breathing is primarily regulated by what structure in our body? A, B, C, or D? Thank you for everybody for putting congratulations in the chat. I appreciate it. Again, we're trying to make an uplifting community here, so I appreciate that. That always makes me happy to see wishing each other good luck and congratulations on things. So thank you guys. Thanks for that. Thank you. Congratulations again. Number 33, the answer is B. It is the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is what's known as your respiratory center. Essentially here what's going to do is going to monitor your carbon dioxide levels, your hydrogen ion concentration, a little bit of oxygen, but mainly here with this it's going to measure our pH as well. And it's going to control the respiratory rate in which we breathe, depending on the pH. Number 34, the volume of air exchanged in a normal breath is called what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? I'm taking anatomy. It depends. So anatomy and physiology, in a sense, is both the anatomy and the physiology together. Some schools do them separately. I personally think it's better when they're taught together because function is very reliant on structure. So I think them separately isn't always the best thing. Number 34, the answer is B. It is tidal volume. Tidal volume, again, is the air exchange in a normal breath. Residual volume is the air left after a max exhalation. Vital capacity is the max inhalation plus the exhalation. And the total lung capacity is all of the lung volumes. Number 35, what structure is part of the alimentary canal? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this? The alimentary canal. And then also we'll talk about what the alimentary canal is. A, B, C, or D. Now you carry both a CNA and QMA license. That's awesome. Congrats. That's so cool. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I know you worked hard for those. But welcome everybody. There's over 600 of you in here. Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody. It's nice to meet you all. If you're new, I'm Ollie. Welcome. I go live teaching anatomy and physiology multiple times a week. I'm going live tomorrow, Thursday at 4:30 p.m. EST, and Friday at 10 a.m. EST. I'm also going live again today at 4:30. It's going to be the same test, though, in case you miss anything or things like that. So I'm doing it twice today, just in case you can't make one or the other. But number 35, the answer is C. It is the esophagus. So what is the alimentary canal? The alimentary canal is that straight digestive pathway all the way from your mouth to your anus. So essentially it goes from your mouth to your pharynx, through your esophagus, stomach, and intestines and anus. The liver, pancreas, and gallbladder are all considered accessory organs of the digestive system because they're not essentially where food is passing through. Number 36, chewing food is an example of what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Also, I have my A&P notes and study guides from whenever I was in the class. They're on my website. You can tap on my profile to see where you can get more information about that. But thank you guys so much for being here today. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. I appreciate you guys being here. I love doing these live streams. They are my favorite part of my day. Number 36 is mechanical digestion. That's going to break food down into smaller pieces. Also, basically the mixing as well in your stomach. But chemical digestion is mainly referring to enzymatic breakdown. Number 37, which enzyme breaks down proteins? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Which one is going to break down proteins? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Perfect. Thank you, Brandon, for the gift. Thank you for the grows. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you guys also for 18.4 thousand likes. That's insane. That is insane. Almost at 20,000 likes. That's nuts. Number 37, the answer is going to be B. It's going to be pepsin. Pepsin, think of pepsin, peptide, proteins. They break down proteins. Amylase is going to break down starch into sugars. You have your salivary amylase and you have your pancreatic amylase. Lipase is going to break down fats. Maltase is maltose into glucose. Number 38, the stomach region near the esophagus is called what? A, B, C, or D? This is an anatomy question. A, B, C, or D? Yep, exactly. Peptide bonds. That's a fantastic way to think of it. Welcome in. There's almost 700 of you in here. Thank you, Brecklin, for the tiny gifts. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here. We're almost at 700 people today. That's insane. Welcome. I'm Ollie. I go live teaching anatomy and physiology multiple times a week. Number 38, the answer is D. It is the cardia. The cardia is the entry point where the esophagus meets the stomach. The fundus is the dome-shaped upper part. The body is the central part. And the pylorus connects to the duodenum and the small intestine. Number 39, nutrient absorption primarily occurs in the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go over anatomy and physiology multiple times a week. We have a live stream tomorrow, Thursday, 4:30 p.m. EST, and Friday, 10 a.m. EST. I'm doing the same test later on today as well, in case you've missed the beginning or you can't stay the whole time. It's going to be at 4:30 p.m. EST. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5.5 years now. The answer is going to be C, though. It's going to be that small intestine. The small intestine is where most of that nutrient absorption is going to occur. The large intestine, which some students get this a little bit tricked up, is mainly for absorbing water and electrolytes, basically taking the water out of that indigestible matter. Number 40, the liver is going to produce what? What does the liver produce? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D. What time did I start? About a little after 10 a.m. So we're going again at 4:30 p.m. EST today. And then Thursday, there's 60 questions. Tomorrow, Thursday, 4:30 p.m. EST. And then Friday at 10 a.m. EST. And then I'll let you guys know my schedule for next week in a later time as well. But number 40, the answer is B. It is bile. The liver is going to produce bile. Bile is going to emulsify fats. Number 41, the main function of the large intestine is what? A, B, C, or D for this one. Also, I do have anatomy and physiology notes and study guides on my website. You can tap on my profile for more information on that. If you have any questions about anatomy and physiology or about my notes, this is Service Plus. It's the best way to get in contact with me if you have any questions about those notes or anything like that. Or I also tutor. Any questions about that, please, that is the best way to get in contact with me. Number 41, the answer is B. It's that water absorption that we were just talking about. It's going to compact the feces, make it a more solid feces, absorb vitamins, electrolytes, and the water. Number 42, what is the functional unit of the kidney? A, B, C, or D? 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 Number 42. The answer is the nephron. These are all part of the nephron. Each nephron is going to filter, reabsorb, and secrete. All of these are going to be part of those functions. So again, the nephron is the functional unit, and these are part of the nephron. Number 43, the process of filtering blood in the nephron occurs at the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for number 43. The process of filtering blood in the nephron occurs at where? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Number 43, the answer is C. It's the glomerulus. The glomerulus is going to filter plasma into the Bowman's capsule. Number 44, the loop of Henle is going to be for concentration, the collecting duct is for water balance, and the ureter is for that urine transport. Number 44, which hormone increases water reabsorption in the kidneys? A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Crack my neck a little bit. Thank you guys so much for being here. There's over 600 of you in here now, and oh my gosh, we just hit we're almost at 25,000 likes. I feel like I just looked at it. It was like 18,000. That's insane. We're almost at 25,000 likes. That is insane. Number 44. The answer is B. It's antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone inserts aquaporins. More water gets reabsorbed. Aldosterone is for sodium reabsorption. This is going to indirectly affect water. Number 15, the ureters transport urine to the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Oh my goodness, we're at 26,000 likes. Thank you guys for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Number 45. The answer is C. It is the bladder. So we have these are our kidneys. I'm gonna put K, and this is our bladder. These two tubes are our ureters that carry urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Now moving on, number 46, what structure carries that urine out of the body? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Connecting these ideas here. A, B, C, or D for this one. What do you guys think? Also, if you guys were interested, I have anatomy and physiology notes if you need some extra help and study guides for whenever I was in the class. They're my handwritten notes. You can check my profile. They're kind of in most of my videos. But I got an A in the class. I got 100% of my final exams. And also, the practice questions are available to the TikTok subcommunity. The blank version of this test, it's the answer key. But number 46, the answer is the urethra. The urethra is going to carry urine outside of the body. So if we're going back up to our diagram from our bladder, we have our urethra. All right, moving on, number 47. The kidneys help maintain homeostasis by regulating what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? We're at 28,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Oh my gosh. We might hit 30,000. That's insane. That's insane. Number 46, please specify. Specify what? What about it? The urethra is the structure that carries urine outside of the body. But number 47, the answer is B. It is the acid-base balance. Kidneys are going to excrete and reabsorb hydrogen ions and your bicarbonate, HCO3 negative. Basically, this is going to help maintain homeostasis. Number 48, where are sperm produced? A, B, C, or D? What structure here? Where are sperm produced? A, B, C, or D? By any chance, do I do pharmacology? Yes, and pathology. Absolutely, I do. So in terms of urethra, yes. So males and females do have yes. So essentially, it's through the urethra, but the size and length of the urethra is different. The female urethra is shorter than the male urethra, which is why females are more prone to urinary tract infections. Number 48, the answer is C. It is the testes, specifically, being more specific, the seminiferous tubules. The epididymis is going to store and mature sperm. The vas deferens is going to transport it, and prostate is going to add fluid to the semen. Number 49, the process of sperm formation is called what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? And also, if I didn't get to your question today, you can hit, it's in the bottom of corner there. There's Service Plus. I'm happy to clarify anything that gets a little confusing or anything. I do offer tutoring as well. We just hit 30,000 likes. That's insane. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I do offer tutoring just in case there's anything in particular that you're not understanding and need help with. I do offer one-on-one. But for now, I try to answer as many questions as possible during the live streams as well. But number 49, the process of sperm formation is called spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the formation. Oogenesis is egg production or egg formation. Fertilization is the union of the sperm and the egg, and cleavage is the early cell divisions after the fertilization. Number 50, fertilization usually occurs where? Where is that going to occur? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? And like I mentioned, I do have anatomy and physiology notes. They're on my website. You should tap on my profile for more information on that. Or also, if you would like to get these practice questions, I give them out to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM letting me know that you joined. You get the blank version of this and then the answer key at the end so you can practice it all on your own. Number 50, the answer is C. It is the fallopian tube, specifically at the ampulla. The uterus is the site of implantation, the ovary is where the egg releases from, and the cervix is the opening of the uterus. Moving on to number 51, the release of an egg from the ovary is called what? What is that process going to be referred to as? Thank you so much for the heart me, and thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. We're at 32,000 likes. That'd be insane if we got to 35,000 likes. Oh my goodness. Number 51, the release of an egg is called what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? The answer is going to be ovulation. Fantastic. Ovulation, B. Ovulation is the release of an egg from an ovary. Fertilization, again, the union of sperm and egg. Menstruation is the shedding of the lining. Implantation, again, the embryo embeds in the uterus. Number 52, which hormone is going to trigger ovulation? Trigger. So the main hormone here, triggering ovulation. There is a specific term for this hormone rising and triggering ovulation. I'll give it to you guys in just a moment. A, B, C, or D for this one. A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you're new here, I just real quick introduction again. Welcome. My name is Ollie. It's nice to meet you if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I go live multiple times a week, teaching you guys anatomy and physiology, giving you guys the practice questions that your professors don't give you. I'm going live today again with the same test at 4:30, but tomorrow, Thursday, is at 4:30. It'll be on some other topics as well that you guys have been requesting. And then Friday at 10 a.m. We also do pharmacology as well and pathology. Number 52. We're doing 60 questions. Number 52. The answer is B. It is luteinizing hormone. This is referred to as the LH surge. This surge of our luteinizing hormone will trigger ovulation. Follicle-stimulating hormone is for follicle growth. Estrogen rises before ovulation, yes, but it is not going to trigger it. And progesterone is for maintaining the lining after ovulation, the uterine lining. Number 53, the menstrual phase where the endometrium thickens is the what? A, B, C, or D? Which phase is going to be referred to as A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Also, let me know what you guys want to see. Like I mentioned, tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be a mix of A and P. It'll be a mix of anatomy and physiology and some pharmacology and pathology. We do an anatomy and physiology 1 dedicated day, and then we do an anatomy and physiology 2 dedicated day, and then the rest of the live streams are kind of a mix of everything. But number 53, the answer is D. It is the proliferative phase. This is stimulated by estrogen. Estrogen is going to build up the endometrial lining. Progesterone is going to maintain it for a potential pregnancy. Menstrual phase is the shedding. Ovulation is the egg release. Secretory phase is the progesterone thickening and preparing that lining for implantation. Number 54, the union of the sperm and the egg results in what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Also, if you do join the TikTok community, thank you so much for joining. Please send me a DM so I can get you the questions at the end of the day after the other live stream as well. This is how you join, by the way, if you want to get the questions. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM. You get the blank version of this test. And the answer, it's the blank answer key at the end. Number 54. The answer is A. It is a zygote. The union of the sperm and the egg is going to result in an zygote. Embryo is the developing organism after the cell divides. The fetus is the later stages, and the blastocyte is part of the implantation stage. Number 55, the developing ball of cells that implants into the uterus is called a what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? We're almost at 35,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. We're almost at 35,000. There's over 600 of you here. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics, as well as some other ones as well. We're doing some pharm and path tomorrow. And I also have anatomy and physiology notes if you need some extra resources. They're on my website. You can tap on my profile for more. All of my study guides and notes are in most of my videos, so you can get a little preview in that sense. Number 55. The answer is C. It is the blastocyte. Again, that's the developing ball of cells that implants into the uterus. The zygote is the single cell stage. Morula is the solid ball of cells before blastocyst, and the embryo is after implantation. Number 56. DNA is composed of repeating units called what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for this one. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which day is dedicated A&P to? Let's go through these questions, and I'll answer some more questions about the live streams. But normally, so again, just because I'm not going live, I didn't go live this past Monday, and I'm not going live on Monday next week, most likely. Normally, A&P1 and A&P2. A&P1 is on Mondays normally. A&P2 is on Tuesday. But this week and next week, it's Tuesday and Wednesday. Mainly because I haven't been going live on Monday. But I actually should be able to go live on Monday. But just in case, the dedicated next week A&P 2 actually, I had to take a look at that. Let me get my schedule. I don't have my schedule for next week. Normally it's on, let's just stick with this, Monday and Tuesday. They're normally on Mondays and Tuesdays. Number 56. And the answer is B. It's nucleotides. Each nucleotide is a sugar, phosphate, and a base. There are repeating units of those three. So again, a sugar, phosphate, plus a base. Number 57, different versions of the same gene are called what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for that one. What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? So yeah, next week it should be because I won't be live on Wednesday. A&P1 will be on Monday. A&P2 will be on Tuesday. So A&P1 will be Monday, and then A&P Tuesday. That's typically what we do. And then the rest of the live streams are a mix of everything. So there's going to be some ANP1, some ANP2, some medical terminology, some pharmacology, pretty much anything that you guys have been mainly requesting. I go through all my DMs and all my comments, all my requests. I put a little list together, and whatever is the majority of what people are struggling with is what I will make the questions on. But different versions of the same gene are called alleles. Chromosomes contain many genes. Genotype is a combination of alleles, and phenotype is the expressed trait, what you see. Number 58, in a Punnett square, a dominant allele is represented by what? A, B, C, or D? A dominant allele is represented by what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Also, if I missed you, you're taking your TEAS next week. I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous. You got it. You're going to crush it. We'll be going live doing anatomy and physiology all week and next week as well. So hopefully these live streams will help you prepare and whatnot. Number 58, the answer is B. Dominant is by a B. It is an uppercase letter. Lowercase is recessive. Numbers and symbols are not used. So uppercase letter for the dominant, lowercase for the recessive. Now, number 59, which process results in two identical daughter cells? Two identical daughter cells. A, B, C, or D for this one. What is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys for almost at 38,000 likes. We've almost hit 40,000 likes today. That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the live today. Also, if you would like to get the practice questions from the live stream, it's the blank version of the test and the answer key at the end so you can practice on your own. This is how you do so. You'll get it after every single live stream. This is our TikTok sub-community. Once you join, just send me a DM. Let me know that you joined. Or send me an email with it has to have your username in it. And I will get you these questions as soon as possible. But this is how you join and get these questions. Practice on your own if you want a PDF of it and you want to print it out and do it. The answer here is going to be mitosis. Mitosis is going to produce two diploid identical cells. Meiosis is going to produce 4 haploid unique gametes. And then number 60, last question, everybody, and then I will stick around for just a couple minutes and answer some questions. But again, I'll be live later today at 4:30. Number 60, what genetic disorder results from abnormal hemoglobin? Abnormal hemoglobin, A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. It is A. It is sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is caused by a mutation in your beta globin gene. Those were all the questions I had today, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Haven't had an edit and only missed 2. That's awesome. Fantastic. Awesome. All right, everybody, I will stick around for some questions, but just some housekeeping stuff out of the way. Also, 40,000 likes. That is insane. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will be live today. This is going to be the same test later today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, Thursday, it will be at 4:30 p.m. EST. And then Friday at 10 a.m. EST. These are going to be different tests. I went live twice today just because I had some extra time doing ANP2 today. Just in case you couldn't make the one later or anything like that, or you join a little later and whatnot. But again, so tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. EST, so we'll be doing, essentially, we'll be doing a kind of combination of everything. We do our dedicated HESI and TEAS ANP1 normally on Mondays. And then ANP2 on Tuesdays. This week I didn't go live on Monday, so I did Tuesday and Wednesday instead. So next week is Monday and Tuesday. I don't have the times yet, but it will be Monday will be ANP1. Tuesday will be ANP2. Tuesday ANP2. And then the rest of the week is kind of a combination. It's a mix of everything. It's not just anatomy. There's some medical terminology. There will be some pharmacology. The questions might go a little more in-depth than the TEAS or HESI would. ANP1 is mostly the anatomy stuff. And Anatomy and Physiology 1 is kind of like the introduction of the term, some bio, some chem, but it's basically anatomy and physiology. There's tissues and integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, and then ANP2 is normally cardiovascular system, endocrine system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, digestive system, and reproductive system, urinary system, and whatnot. Thursday and Friday will be a mix of everything that you guys request, so send me a DM or leave some comments on my videos in terms of what you'd like to see in the live streams, and you may potentially get some questions in there. And if you would like to get the questions after every single live stream, this is how you do it. I give them out to our TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM or an email with your username, and I will be happily giving you these questions after every single live stream. I'll stick around for just a couple questions. I don't know what time it is. I'm EST time. I don't know the other times. I would just convert it on your own, just because I don't know where you're from. So I would just convert it on your own. It'll also come up on my TikTok profile after I end this live. It'll say the next time that my live is, and it should say your time. Just watching the UK. Welcome, JJ. Thank you for being here from the UK. But it'll say on my profile what time for your time zone. But I do have to get going, guys. Thank you. If there's any questions, please feel free to use Service Plus. I'll be live today at 4:30 p.m. EST, doing the same test. If you joined a little late, or if you had to leave a little early or something. And then tomorrow and Friday will be different tests, obviously. Where you can get the questions, I give the questions to our TikTok sub-community. It's in the bottom left corner there. It'll say like the sub thing, and then you join. Once you join, just send me a DM, and then you'll get the questions after every single live stream. But thank you guys so much for being here today. As soon as the thing comes up again, I'll put it up. It only lets me put it up every so often. But 1 second. I'll put it up in a second. But any other questions before I get going? I'll stick around here for like another minute or two to answer some questions that you guys have. Any burning questions? But if you're new here, it was nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. I'm really here to give you guys practice questions that your professors don't give you. I don't think they give enough questions. I would look on my profile on how to do well on tests. I post a bunch of videos about that, and my YouTube has some videos about it. Things like that. They're all, like, I promise, I have so many videos on how to study things. So definitely go look at my TikTok profile. Introduction of, or do you have any tips for other suffixes? Yeah, so I actually do have a video on YouTube about basically how to kind of put medical terms together, and I'm working on videos for medical prefixes, the word roots, and the suffixes and whatnot. But really just practicing them. Flashcards are definitely a great way to learn those and whatnot. Nice to meet you too in the UK. Awesome, I know, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here, I appreciate it. But yeah, there's mainly, I think when it comes to suffixes, it'll definitely be flashcards. It's just terminology, really. What else? If you're new, also, I do have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5.5 years now. I absolutely love it. The live streams are my favorite part of my day, and I really appreciate you guys being here, and any like and share and follow and just participation in the answer choices mean the world to me. Also, for those of you who are wondering about the questions, this is how you get them. I just put it up here. This is the instructions to get them. Once you join, just send me a DM, and I will happily get you the questions after the live. You'll get the blank version of the test, and you'll get the answer key at the end. So you can you can print it out, do it on your own, whatever you need to do, get it done. Alrighty. Anything else? Other than that, I'll be live again at 4:30 p.m. Study economics, but this is helpful to attain some new knowledge in another crucial field. Awesome, right? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. That's awesome, though. Economics is very interesting, too. I feel like if I hadn't gone into, like, the health, like, the sciences, I definitely probably would have went into, like, economics. I think it's pretty interesting. I wish I was able to learn a little more about it. I am starting my year 2 and final year in nursing surgery. That's awesome, JJ. That's awesome. Also, we ended at 44,000 likes. That is insane, guys. Oh, my goodness. That is insane. Thank you all so much, seriously. I do have to get going because I do have to get to a tutoring session. But I love you guys. Thank you guys. Hopefully we'll see you in today's live stream later on at 4:30. If not, hopefully I'll see you in a future live. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.